All right, it's finally happening. We're bringing back the big one, my famous top 5 champions in each class series. You already know how this goes. We're diving deep into the best of the best, and yeah, we're ranking the absolute monsters of Marvel Contest of Champions. There are 6 total classes in the game, and starting right now, we're going class by class, breaking down the top champs you need to know about. And today, we're kicking things off with a banger, the Mutant Class. Easily one of the most stacked, most versatile classes in the entire game. So if you're wondering who's running the Mutant Show in 2025, let's jump straight into the top 5 Mutant Champions you need in your roster. Let's go! Before we jump into the actual list, I got a tiny little request for you guys. Let's set a like target on this video, yeah? Look, I already know I love you guys like crazy, but I'm still trying to figure out how much you love me back. So just hit that like button real quick. It's free, takes a second, and it helps a ton. And hey, if you love me a little extra today, maybe drop a comment or hype up this video a bit too? Just saying. So okay, I already know you guys love me a lot, so let's get into the list now. Coming in at number 5, it's the absolute speed kill machine, Deadpool X-Force. Yup, you heard me right. This guy is cooking hard after that buff. Spamming those SP1s, watching the bleed stack up, and melting health bars like it's nothing. That's the Deadpool X-Force experience, and honestly, it's become one of the cleanest kill styles in the entire community. Now yeah, I know some people go, he struggles against bleed immune champs. But guess what? He actually destroys them too. That's why he's on this list. See, here's the juice. If the opponent purifies, cleanses, or uses something like an LMD to get rid of his bleeds, nah, he hits him with a Spleed Duboof. And yeah, it's literally just a passive bleed with a dumber name, but it deals 70% more damage. And that's not even all. If the opponent is suffering from a daunted effect, all those regular bleeds turn into instant Spleed Duboofs, dealing a fat burst of direct damage over 1250 instantly, and that slaps hard in matchups where the enemy thinks they're safe because of immunity. In immunity matchups, my go-to rotation, SP2 into SP1. Simple, deadly, effective. Honestly, this is one of those buffs where I gotta give Kabam their flowers. They nailed it. Deadpool X-Force is packing taunt debuffs, passive daunted, crazy utility, and on top of that, he's one of the fastest nukers for Battlegrounds right now. He doesn't just bleed your enemies, he humiliates them. That's why Deadpool X-Force kicks off this list at number 5. Alright, sliding into number 4, we got one of the freshest, flashiest new faces in the game, Dazzler. And yo, not only is she absolutely stunning in the animation department, but her gameplay? Chef's kiss. Now the real magic with Dazzler kicks in when she's awakened. Her signature ability is called Sounds of Light and Fury, and man, I love this thing. It low-key reminds me of Namor's Sig, except it's got a modern twist that fits Dazzler's playstyle perfectly. Here's what it does. While she's landing hits, Dazzler takes 0 physical damage, and instead reflects 20% to 150% of it right back at the opponent as a burst of energy damage. Yup, hit her, you hurt yourself. Simple, brutal, beautiful. And every time she performs a dazzling dash, she gains a pursuit passive that's paused until the end of the dash. And this, right here, this is my go-to counter against annoying evade defenders like Bullseye. With a high enough SIG level, around SIG 50 or higher, she becomes a certified anti-evade weapon. That pursuit passive says, nope, you're not slipping away today. Now coming back to that damage reflection, it's not as broad as Namor's since she only reflects physical damage, but it's still nasty. Think about it. You're dealing with stuff like physical thorns, rupture debuffs, or rupture passives. Dazzler just shrugs that off and sends it flying back into the defender's face like, here, hold this L. But we're not done. Dazzler hits stupid hard. Like, if you build up the right tempo, stack a couple SP1s, and then drop a massive SP2, it's lights out. I'm talking millions of hit points melting in literal seconds. So yeah, Dazzler isn't just a cool new addition. She's a crazy powerful one. From countering tricky defenders to dealing ridiculous damage and flexing that clean energy reflect style, she's making serious waves in the Mutant Class and the entire game. Alright, number 3 on the list is a massive one. We're talking Omega level mutant, raw power, and one of the most dangerous champs to drop in recent times, Jean freaking Grey. Yeah, I know. We've technically had Phoenix in the game for ages. And yeah, there was some weird alternate version floating around at one point. But this version right here, this is the Jean Grey we've been waiting for. Kabam took their sweet time with her, and I'm glad they did, because she came in like a total goddess-level threat. She's exactly what you'd expect from someone that's been called more powerful than most of the mutant roster combined. And she's not just flashy, she's legit dangerous in both Battlegrounds and questing. Now let's talk about why she's locked into the number 3 spot. First up, her awakened ability. She definitely wants it, but even at Sig 1, she starts bringing in those spicy bonus effects. One of the biggest? She gets passive stuns as long as her force field is active, White Magneto style. And if you know anything about White Mags, you already know how broken that can be. But that's not all. She dishes out neuroshock damage like nobody's business. It sticks, it stacks, and it hurts. Not many champs can deal with that kind of damage type, only the Maker is fully immune, and that makes her a nightmare for defenders and attackers alike. Also, she's immune to reverse controls. Like what? That's huge in some annoying fights. She's just chilling while the rest of your champs are flipping left and right. And yeah, while she has a bit of a Dazzler vibe when it comes to reducing physical damage, I'll say this straight up. Dazzler is better at reflecting damage, but Jean beats her out when it comes to defense. She's a total problem in Battlegrounds, and that mix of survivability, utility, and damage is what puts her above Dazzler for me. She's one of the cleanest releases of 2025 and an absolute game changer for the Mutant Class. Jean Grey is everything we hoped for and more. Okay, coming in at number 2 is a champ who's been a straight-up menace for years now, Mr. Sinister. You already knew he was going to be on this list. If you've seen my past rankings, you know I've always had him high up and nothing's changed. Why? Because this dude is just disgustingly powerful. He's got regen, degen, and the ability to just pause all your debuffs like time's frozen, mid-fight. That's not normal. That's sinister behavior. And honestly, I don't even need to explain him that much anymore. We all know what he does. You just sit back and watch their health bar melt. He's a crazy defender. People still mess up fighting him all the time. And as an attacker, he's got some of the cheesiest, most disrespectful gameplay in the entire Mutant Class. And that's what I love about him. So yeah, Mr. Sinister stays locked in at number 2. We've arrived at the King of the Mutants, and what a way to wrap this list. Number 1, the God of the Mutant Class. Onslaught has everything. Look, this isn't even up for debate right now. If you're talking pure dominance, not just in the Mutant Class, but across the entire game, Onslaught is that guy. He's not just strong, he's terrifying. Both Mr. Sinister and Onslaught have that broken ability to pause their damage over time effects. But here's where Onslaught takes it to a whole other galaxy. His damage comes from passive neuroshocks, which are already super hard to counter, and then he pauses them, converts them into passive degens, and just lets them rot the opponent away. It's like you're watching someone melt from the inside while they can't do a single thing about it. And that's just part of the insanity. Onslaught has everything: power, control, utility, pressure, and the kind of ramp that feels unfair once it starts rolling. He's the definition of a meta-warping champion. Right now, if you've got Onslaught ranked up, you already can know you've got a weapon in your roster that's cooking people left and right in Battlegrounds, questing, Alliance War, you name it. He's the mutant throne holder right now. No contest. Long live the king. And that's the list, baby. Top 5 Mutant Champions, sealed, stamped, and loaded with some absolute monsters. If you've got any of these champs ranked up, you're already playing with power. Now hey, don't forget what we talked about earlier. Like target's still on the table. If you enjoyed the video, even a little bit, show me some love. Smash that like button. It's free, it helps a ton, and it lets me know you want more of this energy. And if you really want to help out, drop a comment and hype this video up in your squad or alliance. Let's get it moving. And most importantly, make sure you're subscribed and got notifications on, because the next one in the series is dropping soon. We're diving into the top 5 skill class champions. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.